What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a request for That Guy Returns and Omega Phoenix. This is a new game on the series. I never heard of it. It's called Thunder Force 4. The song is called Metal Squad. What a name. This is actually a 2-for-1 video because I have another one right after. It just says Thunder Force Lightning Strikes Again, Metal Squad. Well, don't know much about it, but it's on the Sega Genesis. I call it the Genesis, not the Mega Drive, because Genesis sounds cooler. Sorry. And you know what's funny? I grew up with the Genesis, and I still never even heard of this game. So, cool. But with a name like that, I'm kind of nervous. All right, let's go. Thunder Force 4 Metal Squad. I wonder if it's actually metal or if it's just like the name of the, element. Anyway, let's go. Oh. Damn, that was fast. Oh man, I feel nostalgic and I've never even played it. Oh yeah. Technosoft. You can hear the blast processing. This is what Sega meant by blast processing. Oh. Who composed this? Oh, there's a bunch of composers. Those aren't guitars, but those are power chords. You know what? You know what I said earlier about the Genesis sounding cooler? This sounds more fitting for a Mega Drive. You know what I mean? This sounds like it belongs on something called a Mega Drive. Oh man, that lead. Woo! This will wake you up. Here's some water. Oh, I think it's the loop. If you ever wanted to learn guitar, this would not be a bad start. It's relatively simple chord changes. Gonna go down. Up. Up. Down. Da da da. Da 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 da. The rhythm is really cool. Da da da. putting the horns up. You just can't see it. This is my childhood here. Sega. You know what that sounded like? That sounded like RC cars and marbles and not paying bills. Let's just go right into the next one. This is Thunder Force 4. I don't know if this is like a remix or I don't know what this is, but it says Lightning Strikes Again. So that's something. Oh my God, 2.6 million views. Let's go. bleep you. I don't know why, but bleep you. That's it. It's the end of the video. See you next time. You're still here. Oh god. Okay. Now, I don't want to seem over dramatic. But damn, that was sick. That was great. That, without a shadow of a doubt, is... I literally wrote this down. And I wrote these 3 words, and then I underlined it like 4 times. I said, this is why. This is why I do this, right? Like, to see what I've been missing out on, to hear these classics, to hear these new things, whatever. Like, to appreciate VGM for what it is. Wow, dude. Now, this has nothing to do with the fact that it was like metal. Everyone thinks I'm like a metalhead. I'm not. I look kind of like a metalhead, but I listen to everything. I love metal and I love listening to it. But this is just one of those where like, yeah, let's just forget about everything. Put on some Thunder Force. Part of the metal squad now. I don't know. Like, there's this this term. I'm going to talk about the first one. They're both great. There's not one that's better than the other type of thing. The first one had this really... How do I explain? It felt like a hug to me. It felt like I haven't seen like a cousin in a long time or something, you know, or like just like it's just something that I haven't been to or seen in a while. And there's this YouTuber that I've seen. I don't remember who. I'm sorry, I would totally credit you because you came up with this term. But if I remember, if you guys know, but there was this YouTuber that I saw. They do like game reviews, and they came up with this term called nostalgia, which basically it's new to you, but it sounds familiar, right? Nostalgic, which I think is freaking genius because I feel that a lot on this channel. But that was it to the T. Like, that was it. You know, my voice is cracking. It felt nostalgic to me. Yeah. It you know, because I grew up with a Sega Genesis and I owned one. But I didn't have like a huge library of it. You know, I probably had like less than 7 games or something like that. So I'd never even heard of Thunder Force. To me, I look at this and it looks like a Saturday morning cartoon or something. Maybe it is, who knows, but I don't know what it is. There's 4 of them, apparently. And the immediate thing that came to my mind, besides the crazy power that it had, was I'm like, okay, well, what can match this? And to me, well, I looked at the image and it was both, you know, fast, like this kind of spaceship type thing. So then I started to think maybe it's like F-Zero type of thing. I don't know what came first, but I just heard F-Zero for the first time like a couple weeks ago. So I was starting to think maybe it's like along this kind of racing thing or just some kind of crazy speed. I don't know. But man, that was, there's not much to say. It just sounded really, really good. It was like a warm hug. It was so well made. Both of them. I'm talking about the song as a whole. It's so well made. It's such a... What's the word I'm thinking of here? It's like a love letter. Yeah, there you go. It's a love letter. I mean, damn, dude. I feel like this is one of those songs where, like, you can't talk about VGM without mentioning Thunder Force 4 Metal Squad. It's one of those. You know what I mean? A couple ones that come to mind would be like Bloody Tears or Snake Eater or something like that. But I'm comfortable saying, even though I just heard it for the first time, I'm comfortable saying that this is just one of those. It's just one of those that you can't help but ignore. To ignore. You know, like you have to acknowledge it. It is there. And now the millions of views makes a whole lot of sense. Not only is it really good, but it has staying power, and it has a little bit what I like to call like kind of like mass appeal. So like I could hear this song being used in like TV, movies, memes, games, obviously, montages. Like, you know, it could be used in so many places, and it's always going to be super dope. Now, this isn't even me as a guitar player saying this. Of course, the guitar bias is there, and I was losing my mind. Of course. But I also just like instruments and, you know, like a kind of like a passionate aggression. It wasn't just da 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 da, you know, there was purpose. The keyboards were just as ripping as the guitars. You know, they were doing solos that reminded me of like power metal, just, you know, bands that combine solos with keyboards and electric guitars like Kalma or Children of Bodom or, you know, anything. I don't know, man. That was great. And it's just one of those where I will remember, not even just in the channel, but like I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And this isn't even like a popular request or anything, you know what I mean? It's not like I had a bunch of these or a lot of duplicate requests. It was just another one in the pile. Thunder Force, okay, cool. So it goes to show you that even something with millions of views that's been around for 3 decades, at least, was just sitting in a pile of my requests. Totally just under the radar. Oh man. All I'm gonna ask is, how is the game? Does it compare? How's the rest of the soundtrack? But also, what is this lightning strikes again thing? I just noticed right now it says track 1. I just noticed that track 01. Wait, does that the other one say that too? Actually, no. This one says track 23. Either way, I'm sure you guys will let me know. But from my gathering, this is the original, and it says the 23rd. So is this like a intro song? Is it like the first thing you hear? Is it a boss? Just let it all out. Let your nerdum free. I feel like this is gonna be one of those videos that's gonna bring a lot of people out of their hole and just be like, oh my god, is someone checking out Thunder Force? We've been summoned. You know what I mean? Like, I feel it. I can already feel it. So. Yeah, very nostalgic to me. I don't want to keep saying that. That's the first time I've ever said that, but I don't want to take it because it's not mine. I don't know how to take credit for it. But it's definitely nostalgic. And I've been missing out. That's why the auditorium exists. This is why. That's why I wrote that. Also, one of the very few songs on the entire channel where I don't talk. I noticed that. I usually kind of say some things here and there, whatever. But I didn't say, well, at least in the second one, I just was not about to, I was not about to ruin that. I don't believe in pausing videos or anything as a reaction. If I'm checking out something for the first time, I'm going to listen to it. But in this one, it took it a step further because I wasn't going to even interrupt it. You know, I'm going to hear it all the way. And I'm glad I did. I'm like smiling for no reason. I feel like I just came back from a party or something. I don't know. The song was great. Woo! Yeah, this is why. So, if you're wondering why, you know, Jesse's Auditorium exists, why I even started doing this, Metal Squad. I feel like this song can convert people into like heavy music. Oh my god, I just thought of that. If you were a kid or an adult, anyone, if you got into heavier music because of this game, let me know. Tell me your story. I'm curious. Surely, out of the millions of people, someone had to have been like, you know what? I'm going to just listen to metal, or I'm going to pick up a guitar or something. If you're one of those, let me know. Let me know if this was the catalyst to your life changing or your music taste evolving. I am so curious because I'm speaking from experience. Video games can definitely shape your musical tastes and show you stuff that you may have never listened to. I don't know. I can geek out about this. Song is cool. Whatever. You know, like there's not much iconic. It felt iconic to me. Damn, I can't believe it only had so few requests. I figure something like this would have like a lot of requests, but I guess it's just one of those older hidden gems. So thank you, That Guy Returns and Omega Phoenix. And sorry for the Mega Drive slander. I just grew up with Genesis, but no, I definitely feel that Mega Drive is kind of fitting more here. So thank you. If you want to make a request to me, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are fine if you don't mind waiting. There is a wait list. This one was waiting for a while. If you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum tier, which I provide on Patreon. I'm skipping the line, basically. A big thank you to Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardelane, DJ Singletone, Mushi Mary, Jordan, and Fissy. Full stack. Thank you all so much for supporting that. Thank you to all my supporters that you see. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks, Thunder Force community, if you exist out there. And let me be part of the table, please. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, my name is Jesse in the auditorium. Thank you for sharing the song with me. I love you for it. Peace.